wrong free. No. For what you heard, I'm painting that picture you ain't need. If every tuck can't fly no more, I close my eyes and tuck my heat. Fill my hole with bad G, so my mind get wrong free. I really feel dangerous. When I speak, I just make you see the real me. I really wanna see me on the lights and pay my time now. To all the real ones, I feel it too, don't turn your back now. I shut in plenty places, always dirt, didn't see no.
I got my brothers here with me today. My brother Remi, brother CP, and this is the third episode of One Percenters. I got my pops with me, my co-host. So let's go ahead and get into it. I just wanted to. Today's episode is about life after football. People don't really understand how difficult it is to transition from playing ball and living that life and getting catered to every day and just your life mapped out. You just walk down this road every day with blinders on because everybody's ultimate goal is to go to the league. You know what I'm saying? Get their family out of whatever they own. And when it's over with, it's different for all different people. Man, I don't have homeboys who sit on their couch for 2-3 years. They so depressed. And I don't have my brothers here who took it, you know what I'm saying, ate it up and turned into another monster. So I just want to start with CP. CP, let everybody know what you got going on after playing ball. Like how was that transition from, because you went to Georgia State first. Man, all three of us played ball together. Georgia State first, then he transferred out and went to Kennesaw State and was a 2-time All-American. My boy went crazy. You know what I'm saying? But a lot of injuries. Both been playing ball since we was 5 years old. So, man, body and ache and pain and hurt. But we all both playing from the struggle together. And we both had the same goal as getting out. So, just let everybody know, bro, like how was your transition and going to getting out of ball and that thing of that nature?
Man, the transition was really smooth for me because early on in my college career, I didn't realize I don't like football as much as I thought I did.
Wow.
Yeah, and I realized that because I ain't had the game, they took it away from me at the time. So I'm like, I ain't never experienced nothing like that, like not playing. And I said if I was sorry or something, you feel me? But that wasn't the case. So I started already looking at different things while I was playing. So it wasn't that hard. But right now, I'm a little doing a little bit of everything right now. Rapping, helping people get in different positions, man. I'm doing a lot of things, mess with Toro, Airbnb, whatever I can.
Yeah.
And I started it somewhere negative, but I'm ending up somewhere positive.
There you go, bro. That's good.
Know what it is.
What about
Shit,
you, bro?
with me, it was tough, of course, but took it to the chin, like you said. But my situation was a little bit different because I had something else that I loved more than football, and I already planned to do music. Like, of course, like you said, everybody's goal was to make it to the league and everything, but my plan was to make it to the league to do music. I put that on God. My plan was to make it to the league and go straight to music. I was finna use the leverage the league was gonna give me and make music. So when the football got snatched away from me, I had already knew what I was finna do next. So, I'm making music. I started a label with my brothers. You know what I'm saying? We doing the business shit like CP said, the Tiros, the B&Bs, all that type of stuff. But the main focus is the music. That's what we jumped off the porch with. That's what we doing.
So, Paul, talk about, like, for you, you know what I'm saying, my life after your football career.
Tell you.
I mean, it was different for me, but my wife seen it maybe 5 or 6 years ago before you got to Georgia State, and she was like, "What you gonna do if Ed don't make it?" Like, what you talking about, girl? That ain't a possibility.
Yeah.
But I'm just glad she was able to foresee the future that I started doing something different. So now, I started my own little trucking company, got a couple trucks. We enjoying life, and I get to go up here and kick it with my boys every week, man. It's an awesome thing, boy.
It's hard.
So next thing I want to ask y'all boys, what advice you want to give players, man, who got degrees, finna graduate, and, you know what I'm saying, they're struggling with, should I keep pursuing the game? Because we all got brothers who still trying.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We be like, bro, I would have been hungry though, you feel me? But they steady be And you know you got them stories.
Yeah.
Like, man, they made it. Them boys done been trying 3, 4, 5, 6 years, and they finally got the opportunity. And then you got them boys, you be like, bro, you need to hang that shit up because it's over with. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So what advice would you give someone who on them, man, they on the cliff, they don't know if they should hang up the cleats, or should they keep trying?
You know, I would say I was there because I still want Ed to play.
Right.
I'm like, man, what you talking about? It's over, but it's the 1%. And to piggyback on it, if you don't love it and it's not there for you, because NFL is a nasty game. It's worse than the streets.
Sure. And
so it's cutthroat. College ball is cutthroat. You got guys worked out just like y'all did and never hit the field.
man, somebody never
4, 5 years.
Yeah.
And never hit the field. And at this point, man, you just got to really have the right people around you to understand. Everybody's not like Remi that had a game plan from the beginning.
You feel
You know,
me?
we had one goal, and that was to make it out the league. I mean, make it out the hood to make it to the league, and that's the only way we knew. But then to be here and see what Ed is doing, it's mind-boggling.
It's hard. It's hard.
Too hard.
Facts. It's hard. Shit, some advice I give, I'll never tell nobody to give up on their dream. You know what I'm saying? I don't care if you've been trying to get back in the league or get to the league for the first time 4, 5 years. I mean, if you truly believe that's your dream, I'll never tell nobody hang it up, or I'll never tell nobody don't do something. But I don't believe in plan Bs, but I believe in putting yourself in position to make sure you're straight. Like,
Right.
you can't sit here and try and make it back to the league or make it into the league for the first time 5 years and you ain't did nothing else to set yourself up. Like CP was saying, the Turos and the Airbnbs, it take a lot to set that up, but once that's in motion, that shit is easy. Like,
on now.
all you gotta do is approve somebody if they
on
wanna
now.
do it. You know what I'm saying? Drop the whip off, and you don't see them until you pick the whip. That's easy bread. You can go train. You know what I'm saying? Folks just think it's football. But it's niggas in the league doing the Turos and the you know what I'm saying? So why wait?
going
Like,
crazy.
why wait? Like, if that's really what you want to do, you're really smarter setting yourself up because you're giving yourself more time to be able to chase it, because eventually bills is due.
Yeah.
Life gonna hit.
Yeah.
Something gonna happen
Yeah.
where life gonna force you to hang that motherfucker up if it ain't happened already. But if you putting yourself in position to do what you want to do, you giving yourself more time. That's how I view it. But I'll never tell nobody give up on their dream. But you know what I'm saying? Don't be oblivious. You know what I'm saying?
Sure. Don't be naive.
Don't be naive. That's the right word. Yeah, don't be naive. Like, you know what I'm saying? You see what time it is. I don't want to take up too much of the time, so go ahead, CP.
Yeah, man. I say, man, keep fighting for your dreams, but how I look at it, just keep it real with yourself. If
Facts.
you look at the real, if you weren't playing in college like that, why you think you'll make it to the
Man,
NFL?
what?
Like, that's just keep it real,
Bro,
man.
like, it be so many. I be like, bro, you didn't even start in college. How you think somebody in the league finna take a
Folk
chance?
don't want to hear that though.
Yeah.
They don't want to hear that, and it be like the one story where the nigga didn't play college football and he make it.
And
But
they
I'm
just-
saying
they just run.
it's the one nigga. Like, that's one person out of a million, bro. Like, and I'm
Million.
not saying you not that one person, but
So
let's
we gotta-
just, you know what I'm
only
saying?
one person.
It's only one person.
For real.
really gotta be 1%. You feel me?
You know what I'm saying?
And man, we get, you know what I'm saying, people get so caught up in the successful stuff, right? Let's talk about the struggles. When it was over with, like, everything went good. I know it wasn't good for me. I ain't finna cap.
Hell no.
But I was homeless, I ain't have nothing. And I had to dust myself. I had jobs. I was just like, man, this shit ain't for me. That what made me start like, all right, Lord, like, I gotta do something else, cause I ain't never punched no clock, bro. Like, when I punched the clock, it was for something I loved. I loved it again.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I did the, where the hell I was working at?
The auction.
Yeah, I don't need the auction and the rental car. Budget. Man, I'm working at budget, shawty.
Tell you.
I got my son. I'm like, bro, this ain't it. I got 2 degrees. You know what I'm saying? I want to talk about that. People think you get some paperwork, that mean,
You sick.
yeah,
No.
why you dead. Because
No.
if you ain't in school chopping it up, networking, and you should have your job before you even get your paperwork. To be honest, if you on that way, you straight. But if you talking about I'm gonna wait to get out and I'm gonna find me a job, It didn't work like that, but it was hard as hell for me.
But what's a job that you making 50, 60 grand a year and you in poverty?
You feel me?
Because there's no money. You know, you like you said, you got your degree, but how much money you gonna make? Do y'all even realize that you need to know how much money you make? What the degree gonna pay?
Exactly.
So I just got a degree. No, man, my wife is like that. You know, 40, 50 grand. It's like, why we owe 40, 50 grand? So why are we doing this?
It's facts. That's facts.
So, bro, CP talking about your story.
For me, it was how I came to college. That's what I was messed up. I came to college with $37. You feel me? And I came a couple of days early before everybody else, so the dining hall went open. Ain't nobody else went there. Hey, shit, I'm like, what I'm finna do? I ain't got nobody to call. They done got this $37 and scraped it up for me to get to this motherfucker, and it's down the street. So
Yeah.
the back end part, it went all. I had some little in my stad to go look in that box like we were just talking about. Man, I got some months I can sit on. I can hold on a little bit. But my whole time in college, like I'm thinking about, we thinking about the lead. Now I'm thinking about right now.
Yeah.
Because shit, I got these $37. Now I went to Pizza Hut down the street. We bought the $10 dinner. Now I'm at 25. It tough, so I took that everything right there, and I used it all. It helped me. Once I'm out of college, I be a little better. But man, shit was tough. It still was tough. Them little refund checks we were getting over, man. Dude needs shit. 75% of that, not half. 75% of them.
Wow, wait.
Straight up,
send
boy.
the pop.
I'm like,
I
boy.
need half of it. I be like, say no more, dude. It's yours.
It was like Ed freshman year, but we had to get a parking pass from him to be able to come to the game. Never went on the road to see a game, and that's the life I was telling him. I was like, son, don't get 35 and have regrets about not pursuing you. I'm not knowing he got all this here going on. I'm just knowing like, bro, the struggle is real, and it's like, and the shit like AIDS, it don't go away. So make sure you line up your future where you want to go, and it's like, you know, and here we are now. I'm so proud of y'all cats, man. Because like you said, I've been knowing Charlie since he was knee high to a duck, boy.
Family. Sandbar for real.
And I was watching Remi when he first came in. He was skinny, boy. I'm like, boy.
Yeah.
And to see y'all boys growing and blossom into what y'all blossom into, man. And Ed, this is just, you know, fabulous, man.
Nah, it's hard. Before we get any further, bro, it's hard for real. Like, this shit not normal, bro. It's hard, and I ain't gonna bullshit you just cause you my brother, bro.
Come on now.
This shit is hard, bro. Everything you doing, you taking care of yourself. You taking care of your son, most importantly.
That's the hardest.
Your son, that's the hardest. Then you taking care of other folks while
And
you
your
doing
dad,
it.
boy. I appreciate you, boy. Good looking, baby.
That's what it's all about, just being a servant, man, for God. Rem, I want you to tell your story a little bit, bro, about how you was a walk-on, man, and tell people about Alpharetta. Everybody saying when somebody from Alpharetta, they up.
Yeah, it's crazy. I had just recorded a song. You probably heard the other day the Far Away song I had did. I said the rich kids parking next to me in the Mozzie, but the black kids trying to get paid off of hobbies. They think just because I'm from Alpharetta,
Come on now.
I live in a mansion.
Shit.
My mama moved us out there so I could see it, so I could see that's attainable. You know what I'm trying to say? As a young kid, the kids I was going to school with was rich as hell. You know what I'm saying? They had big mansions. The houses I was going up with big mansions. But when I first moved to Alpharetta, my whole family was in one apartment. Like, I remember this vividly, like 3, 4, 5 aunties in 1, 2, 3 bedroom apartment. So just because I'm from that area don't mean we automatically own. Like you said, my mama and anybody in my position moved us out there to see that other side of life, to put us in better situation, because y'all are a test. Education kind of, you know what I'm saying? It's different. It's like it's different levels of education. It's different levels of, you know what I'm saying? So my mama moved us out there so I could have a better life. You know what I'm saying? But we wasn't owned by no means. This is why I'm so hungry in what I'm doing, because I saw that type of life early, but I didn't have it. So
the exposure.
Yeah, the exposure was
Talk
what.
about the importance of exposure, bro, and what they did.
It's the vision. It's the vision. Like, you see that type of stuff. Okay, when I went,
when Like for you say that we growing up, boy, ain't none of that. That's
ain't
why
no
I'm so
vision.
blessed to have.
Exactly.
Cause
Yeah,
bro, when I
yeah.
used to go work out, Pa used to take me past a big ass house every time. Be like, you want that shit? Then what it gonna take to get that?
I complained to my mama one time, bro. And I remember I got such a good memory. I complained to my mama one time about some shoes, and she was like, "You want them Jordans?" I was like, "Yeah, I want them Jordans." She's like, "Okay, let's go." She drove us down to the city. I don't even know my mom. She drove us down to the city, probably from where y'all, you know what I'm saying, y'all parts. She said, "We'll move in this house right here, and you can have all the Jordans you want." And I'm like, "Damn." She was like,
That
we
real
live
shit.
up here, so you can see, you can learn, you can see the other side of things. You know what I'm trying to say? I never complain about no money, no none for the rest of my. I'm like, fuck them Jordans, like, you know, fuck them Jordans, nigga. I go get them bitches on the back end when I take all the game from these folks, from these folks. I take the game from them and bring it back to my folks. But getting back to the come up, like, obviously seeing that every day kind of put a drive in me early, and then, you know what I'm saying, forming to the man I'm still becoming. Going to the walk-on story, I'll make it quick. In high school, I thought I was working hard in football, but I really wasn't. And I didn't know what hard work was until about my senior year when I had a coach by the name of Spencer Arnold. He came to my high school and just really whooped my ass in weightlifting every day. I'm like, oh, this is what we were supposed to have been doing. But my boy Penny was doing it for 4 years, and I'm looking at him do it like, man, that nigga tripping. He tripping. We good, but you see where he at?
And what Penny at?
The league. That's what I'm trying to say. So I took that little last year of knowledge I gained from Coach Arnold and the hard work, and just put in overdrive when I got to Georgia State. You know, I had to walk on. I didn't get no offers out of high school. Signing day, it was a great day for me because I watched my brother achieve his dream, but it was a bad day for me because I didn't achieve mine. You know what I'm trying to say? So I had to kick it in overdrive. I was popping up at the facility, talking to Coach Miles, talking to Coach Volker, all them, but like, I'm finna be on the team. And I was skipping class, and I ain't supposed to, you know what I'm saying? I was skipping class, go work out with Ray Buchanan every Tuesday and Thursday, trying to get my feet right, because I didn't even play safety in high school. I played receiver.
Swear to God, I didn't even know
That's
that.
crazy.
Yeah, bro. I played receiver in high school. I didn't even play safety, so I'm skipping class every Tuesday and Thursday, go train with Ray Buchanan. And one day, Coach Volker had hit my phone. I missed the call. I'm in the shower getting ready for class. I missed the call. Coach Volker had hit me and put it in motion, and that's what it was, and ran with it.
Dang. CP, I want you to tell a little bit about your struggles, and man, tell the world how important, like, you really 1%, bro, coming from even the neighborhood and the struggle and being a black man coming from where you come from, bro. My boy went to college.
Oh yeah.
Just even going
man,
to
for
graduate from
real.
high school.
Yeah, like I ain't supposed to be here right now based off everything that I done been through, still going through. Like it's an everyday process, but growing up, man, that's all I had was football. I don't know one thing else I could have been doing to playing football. Like if it wasn't that shit, I know where I'd be. I can tell you, boy, 6 feet under. For real, I had homie die and like my main man's young, all couple on, man. And I know them same people that I grew up with, walked with every day. I was just at practice. That shit kept me out of a lot of things. Shit, man. It can go on going. Shit started when I was a kid, man. I ain't have it all. Mom Duke's a soldier though, but hold it down, man. Got a nigga a lot of things that I ain't even supposed to have. We barely had shit. Some days we ain't have light, no water, no none of that. But shit, I'm thinking we rich.
Okay.
I got
Sound
outside
like me.
for real. I got outside like
Sound like me.
I'm going outside and play shit. We going to practice, everything better shit. Football, we really did it. Like, man, shit. When we didn't have it, shit, I had some coaches over here who did have some shit. Like, made it seem like we ate good that night. Like, man, it was fucked up, but shit, like a lot of obstacles that I overcame, and still trying to get them. Still trying to make it, man, but I don't supposed to be here, but I'm glad I'm on this show right now. For real.
Pause, you want to piggyback all that?
Oh, yeah,
Jay.
man.
I ain't had nothing, man.
You know, like I told Ed, if I wish I had parents like he had, you know, that had to believe in you, and they believed in you. That's why your mom did what she did. Cause I did Ed the same way, man. We stayed Fairburn, but we played football in the city.
Yeah.
I want to see was you really good as I thought you would play baseball in Peachtree City with other people. So it was like I want to really see what you made out of. And I told him, man, you have to work. He could have did the same thing, Remi. You was good enough, but you just to get no exposure. You was good enough. You didn't have to work out to get to school because a lot of people didn't work out and made it to school. But see, the thing is, it was the exposure. But see, I tried to instill in Ed with the hard work because guess what? I know football gonna end one day.
Yeah.
Life is gonna come and hit you hard, and if you're not prepared, that's why you see the young junkies, the suicides. It's like, bro, all y'all should have been killed yourself.
Man, what?
But
Shit, me.
For real.
come on, I mean, but you fought the fight, and I ain't never heard that come out of nobody's mouth. And you see young cats that kill themselves because you ain't made out of nothing.
Yeah.
And I'd rather be the one, like you said, you been beat up on the. You don't even know what. When you got to college, it was easy. See, Remi, when they played little league ball, bro,
it was dying.
It was
Man,
it was worse than college ever could have been. Just little league ball.
Yeah.
So
Now you getting your ass beat.
Oh, straight up. And it ain't no, like some of the kids we played with, we never seen parents. I was 6 years, and some kids we never seen their parents. It's like, wow. But ain't nobody make it. You can ask Charlie. All these kids was great in high school. How many went to college besides Charlie P? Nobody. So I'm talking about superstar athletes, man. But like you said, with no support, nobody had the drive to go and push. They talked about Ed. He tore his shoulder up, man. We had all the story because he was going to Atlanta Metro. Oh, he ain't going to school. It's like, wow, that's what y'all really believe. And 2 years later, we captain of the team. We, you doing your thing.
Going to grits.
Exactly, man. And then, like, now I sit back now and I told him, well, you make my madness make sense. I'm sitting here now watching. It's like, wow, bro.
It's unfolding.
It's unfolding. And I just sit back and I'm like, well, y'all.
You set the runway, though.
Come on now.
You set the runway.
It,
He finna take it off, but you set that runway for sure.
And I appreciate it.
For sure.
And that's what he always tell me. He was like, man, son, you the man now. You know what I'm saying? I'm passing you the baton to take this thing over for your kid. Now you gotta run that motherfucker for him.
That's how it's supposed to be.
Yeah.
Fact.
So another thing I want to talk about, man, let's talk about injuries. Let's talk about them injuries, the impact injuries have on you as a player mentally, right? And we can get into CTE a little bit because I know for me, man, I ain't gonna lie. Like, my junior year of college, I started realizing, like, man, my memory ain't nothing no more. I'm like, it ain't nothing. Like, I could remember a lot of stuff, but like, at that point, like, it was hard for me to start remembering things. And then, like, I always knew I was a tweaker. I know I tweak out, like, I spaz out.
You gotta be.
You know what I'm saying?
Play defense.
Yeah. But I could control it, though.
Yeah.
When I was younger, my days always tell me, it gotta be two of you. It gotta be off the field, Ed Curney gotta be, man, Mr. Good Boy. I'm good. You know what I'm saying? Then on that field, I'm a killer.
You know me, nigga. Come on now.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So when I started getting like my sophomore, junior year of college, they started goddamn blending. Like I couldn't. It was like I was like, damn, I don't know what I'm on now.
Nah, you definitely get blinded, but you definitely get blinded by the love of the game and by your goals for sure. Because when I look back on some of the stuff I did just to step on that field, man, I'll never do that shit again, bro. Like, man, you know my first injury, my hip injury, bro. Like,
that boy pushing through that shit.
Man, 2 seasons I had to play with that shit just because I wanted to say I got put on scholarship. Like, them folks telling me I probably can't squat no more for the rest of my life. They telling me if I keep playing, I might need a
hip replacement
by the age of 30. But I'm like, nah, let's go. I'm like, let's go. But I sit here now, and all three of us is doing certain things to put ourselves in situation post football. I'm like, nigga, what the hell? Like, why in the world would I be doing that? Like, why would you not get the surgery right away? At least get the surgery right away. But but it's just crazy, bro. Like, I feel like you get blinded. You get blinded by the love of the game, and you get blinded by your goals, bro. Injuries definitely something all three of us definitely dealt with. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got to say too much more about it. That's how my career ended. You know what I'm saying?
Me?
So,
mine too.
Yeah.
Shit, yours too.
Man, what? But
all on that knee.
Man.
My injury though, like, it really took me to dark time because I ain't never really been without football for real. So, like, it reminded me when I was a child and shit, like I ain't had nothing to eat. I liked it because it made me have that same exact feeling. So I'm like, shit, they give me all these perks and shit. Like I'm taking them out. Like, I'm trying to make the pain go away, but shit, I'm fucking myself up even more.
Yeah.
With the perks, and I'm already injured. Like I ain't doing that. I'm geeked up. I ain't doing no rehabs. So it's just like shit. I'm fucking my life up. Like that shit. Carver could have fucked.
Really could have been a junkie.
Yeah, I really could have been a junkie for it. Like just trying to like, damn, bro, why the fuck I can't shake this. I'm trying to fuck whoever I can fuck. Put all this shit on the girl, like just do whatever I can, but none of that shit went working, and I'm just like, the hell, man, I don't know, like. But all this came because of injuries, cause I ain't never knew what the game felt like when that shit get taken away from you, because it ain't never happened to me. So every time something was always going bad in my life growing up, shit, football was there.
Man, what?
Now
The sanctuary.
Yeah, now I'm like, this shit going bad and football going bad. Shit, I'm through.
Big facts.
I damn sure ain't got nobody to call. Who the hell finna tell me about this situation right here? Ain't nobody else been in it.
Yeah.
So shit, I had to walk that motherfucker alone and figure it out by myself, and that shit was dark. I was a geeked up, dark walking motherfucker, and I ain't trying to be right there right now, but shit, I'm happy I went through it because I learned from it, you feel me?
Yeah.
Shit, I gotta keep pushing.
And man,
Go ahead, Dad.
and for me to see how y'all boys came through y'all, your dark times, really show your maturity. And if you hadn't been through, I don't like to talk to nobody ain't been through nothing. If you ain't been through the grind and the struggle, you can't understand where we go. And there's so many people out here need to hear this story. And like you said, even like I used to tell Ed, even like you said, after football, what's next? Because guess what? There's life after football, but then because when you so young, you can't do nothing but see the football.
Right.
So now that, like you said, but what happens if you ain't never been hungry? Would you be out here doing what you're doing right now? No, because guess what? Like you said, the kids from up there, I don't knock with nobody because I like it. I just keep Ed around the same stuff.
Yeah.
But none of them do nothing.
They gonna cripple you.
Man, what?
Ain't
She gonna
nobody.
cripple you, but I swear
Facts.
that one. I swear, man, I'm happy I was raised the way I was raised because
That's why you're hungry.
That's
Man.
what I be saying too. Go ahead.
I see people like right now getting out of college. They got these degrees. They don't know what the fuck to do.
Man,
The adversity ain't never hit. I got hit with adversity at 5, bro.
come on now.
Like, I've been hungry, so I was in them dorm rooms. Shit, we in there open them
Well,
cabinets.
good.
Ain't nothing in them. I already had these. Now we finna drink this water for dinner
Yeah,
tonight.
it's over with.
Sleep for dinner,
man.
nigga.
We sleeping.
Okay.
For real. So hey, I'm happy. I'm like this way, man. I wouldn't change it for the world.
That's how I feel. Like, I got.
Embrace them struggle, boy. I
Man, when I
embrace
got
it.
struggle tighter on my stomach, big as fuck. I remember my mama was like, "Why the hell you get struggle?" That shit made
Reminder.
me. Yes.
Reminder. Every time.
Every
I'm
every
reminder.
time.
But that really what made me, all this really made me become a rapper because I don't talk for real. So I never tell none of this shit to nobody, but I could really get on their mic and just
Tell that
say
mic.
something. You feel
Crazy.
me? I don't even care if nobody don't like it. Shit, that's how I communicated.
Yeah.
I
That shit
just
therapy.
got that shit out here. Yeah,
So for
Yeah.
y'all both being artists, right?
Yeah.
Talk about how getting in that booth, man. How the feeling is that a feeling equivalent to playing ball? I got a lot of homies who play ball now. Now them boys getting on that mic and they be like, man, when I go speak, bro, when I touch that mic and finna walk on it, it feel like I'm finna run out in front of people. Or I feel like the kickoff to start the game. You feel me? When I adrenaline rushing,
That's good.
man, I'm getting the same feeling I got playing ball when I go speak. That's how I know,
But let me tell you,
God,
something,
this is my calling in life.
when I was finna walk on that stage, boy, 2 weeks ago, bro.
Oh yeah, my boy. Shout out to my brother. Saw it out here for a concert.
Straight up.
that's hard.
Straight
That
up.
motherfucker
I don't
out,
play with
tell
him.
you. But when I was finna walk on that stage 2 weeks ago, bro, I had the same feeling when we was driving through the motherfucking Tennessee mountains.
Come on
finna go
now.
Knoxville ass off. Finna go knock
Straight
Tennessee
up.
off. The same
Yeah.
feeling. I'm just like, dang, but it's a little bit greater. It's a little bit greater. That's how I know I'm walking in purpose, as my nigga Penny would say. That's how I know I'm walking in my purpose, because if you get the same feeling from something that
Come
you've been
on.
doing 20 years and
Come
you only
on.
been doing this 12 months and you get that same feeling off the, that's how I know I'm walking in purpose. That's how I know niggas finna go crazy with this shit.
Shit, for me, it just block everything out. It feel like something that I probably been needed. Because I ain't never said nothing to nobody. This shit like 15, 16, 17 years of built up pain that nigga they ain't never ever said nothing about. You just keep piling that shit on top of each other. So the boo, I like see something recently. I been in that bitch. I go in that bitch by myself. Like nobody there with me. Like I'm going in there, closing the room and shit, and just let everything that I got. I don't even care if it's a part of the song, but shit, I just let it out. Cause I ain't never been able to. Nobody never asked me about it. Yeah,
that shit therapy
really
for real.
Therapy. Nobody ain't never asked about none of this shit. We just gotta keep pushing, putting all that shit on top of each other. After that, that's 30, 40 years of pain. That nigga dying early.
You feel me?
I'm trying to get everything going, man. Bring some new memory to it.
Nah, I got you, Pop. I'm finna throw you the fab ball. So let's talk about you having ulcers and the stress and why you was so angry and shit growing up.
The struggle, man. I always, when I first came out of high school, I was a 4-star kid. I didn't know what a 3 or 4 or 5-star kid was. Mm-hmm. I read it in the magazine. I'm like, 4-star? What the hell is that?
Yeah.
No clue. So, I was so angry, man, because you wanted so much more out of life. Mm-hmm. And it's like, I just felt slighted, man. It was like, man, I was mad at God. Until I got an understanding that my story is for somebody else. Same way y'all in here telling y'all story. It's for somebody else, and you got to realize, and like you said, I was just like Charlie. Who you gonna tell? I'm the man at 12 years old. Mm-hmm. So you 12 and you the man. I don't want to be the man.
I want to be a kid.
I want to be a kid.
Exactly.
So then 2 years later, I'm somebody's daddy. It's like, damn.
14, bro.
Still trying to be a kid. I still want to be a kid.
Still want to be a kid
right now.
And it took me to see what y'all boys doing, man, to really run behind life. Because I was just existed. Now we running behind life because I see what y'all doing. When Ed told me Charlie was in California, I'm like, Charlie left the goddamn West Side? Yeah, and he doing this shit. And I'm proud, to see where you came from and where you going, because somebody else need to hear this story. Mm-hmm. And that's why I love what Ed doing with the podcast, because other people need to hear this story. Some kids sitting right over there on Simpson or in the Bluff sitting there like, man, this shit is crazy.
Okay. Like, I'm so glad you said what you said about, bro, taking the drugs and stuff, right? Man, I remember I was playing against Texas State, and I'm in warm up, and I hit somebody, and I'm like, I walked away. This pregame. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, I'm hurting. I'm like, I told the coach, like, hey, there's some pills in my bag. Like, I be telling people, like, bro, nigga was playing ball on perk. I played on a perk. Like, I'm playing, I'm popping a perk, not no 800s. Them shit wasn't doing nothing no more. 800 pill wasn't doing shit. Boy, I'm out there out of my mind, quit feeling nothing. I'm out there lit.
Telling you.
You know what I'm saying? Because I couldn't take, I'm hurting like bro, after the game, that fucking Sunday morning, I can't even walk to the bathroom.
Yeah.
My old lady I'm laying on her, she toting me to the bathroom. Bro, tell them about this, bro. When I messed my thigh up, I had a thigh contusion. It felt like it was a damn fish swimming in my thigh.
Yeah, no.
Charlie, he was my roommate.
Real shit.
Man, that man had to wheel me.
Man, I told his ass doing that wherever I can to get the nigga to the room, man. Shit was crazy, but he really did fucked up. But man, out there at practice the next day, can't walk to a room. That's what I'm saying. Like,
for nothing.
We gave too much.
Man,
like,
for nothing.
That's why it was so hard.
That's why you gotta use.
You feel me?
That's why you gotta use this to get a young niggas game.
You gotta put them down.
Like shit, like investing in crypto or like investing in stocks or I know we could,
bro. Bitcoin when I was in college was like 3 bands.
And let me tell you something. He gonna know exactly what I'm finna say. Any young nigga in Atlanta bought Bitcoin
on my mama
in like 2011.
Yes.
And I'm not gonna say why.
No,
but y'all niggas know why.
Plays.
Every nigga in Atlanta bought Bitcoin from like 2011 on, but it's just the knowledge. That's why you need podcasts like this, because imagine if every time a nigga
come on,
every time a nigga ran a play, $2,500 play, you just kept 100 worth of Bitcoin. 5 years, niggas up
riches,
niggas rich,
billions.
Come on, bro. Come on, bro. But that shit you can still do while you playing, bro. You can drop a little. What was the off campus check? Lamb
12.
Drop 200 in Bitcoin every month.
Okay.
Drop 200 in all these new cryptos and shit every month. You can do that when you wake up on the way to practice. You don't have to put no extra work in. The work do itself, but it's just like,
who the hell
don't
put
nobody
you down
tell
on
us that.
You feel me?
You gotta go through. We gotta go through a year after football of losing hella bread and losing hella time to learn that shit. That's why shit like this is so important, because niggas who still playing right now, you can graduate college even if you don't make it. God forbid, all my young niggas don't make it. You set yourself up 10 times further than anybody else did if you just, you know what I'm saying, you just use some of the knowledge to set yourself up while you still playing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the last thing, to wrap everything up, how did your hardest things going through college make or break you, you know what I'm saying, with your career? Like your hardest thing you had to overcome in college, like how did it make or break you? And do you feel like you recovered from it, or you felt like you had to just, you know what I'm saying, throw the towel in and let it go? You know what I'm saying? As for me, I felt like I had to throw the towel in because it was my last year. I went back to school, sat down with Paz, who over the bread, and I was like, man, you think I can get an extra year back? Because I already done been in school, shit.
30 years.
You feel me? I was an OG.
Straight up.
You feel me?
Yeah.
I was 23, my senior year, 23 years old. And I was like, man, could I get another one? Finna turn 24. I turned 24. I was like, man, I'm trying to get, if I can get one more.
Know what Paz ass said.
You know what I'm saying? He was like, man, nah, you don't ran your clock out.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So for me, when I tore my ACL mid-season, my senior year, and that shit kind of like I had to speed up a lot of shit because it was league or bust for me. You know what I'm saying? That's all I knew my whole life was I'm going to the league. Like, but of course I was a smart kid. Well, I ain't gonna care. I was not smart. I knew how to finesse. I'm finna put y'all on game too. When you go to school, you find you some females. So the first day of class. But I'm 3-4 female. I'm sitting next to y'all. Hey, baby girl, look, I get free books, free codes. You can have all that shit.
We're getting these same classes.
But just send me the answers.
Come on.
Just send me the answers. That's all I need. I got my paperwork. You can't take my paperwork from me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I got 2 on for free.
Straight up.
You know what I'm saying? I'm finna putting you down on game. Use what you need to use to make it, because it's so hard, bro, playing ball and going to school at the same damn time, and you got games, and you got family. We talking about shit. We talking about nigga can't even buy a ticket to get in the game. I'm worrying about that. I'm worrying about
Can't even buy water at the game. It's September. We can't even buy water.
I'm hitting licks in school.
Come on now.
Cause my mom and dad telling me, hey, I remember my sophomore year, my mama called me. She like, baby, my car just got repo. You gotta come get me. I'm like, I'm in class.
Yep.
I mean, they be trying my hard not to break now. I grab my shit, pack up my shit. I go get her. You know what I'm saying? Take her home. Then my dad called me. He called me, bro. I ain't never in my life. I thought my dad was Superman. I ain't never seen a nigga cry. I ain't never seen nothing break this man. None of that shit. Mm-hmm. Bro, that day, bro, he called me boo. I thought he was playing. But my man, bro, he called me boo-hooing like, son, I'm so sorry. Like, I feel like I failed y'all. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Wow. And for me, like, I was just like, man, fuck it. I'm finna, that when that shit turned me up some more. Yeah. Like, motherfucker don't understand. Nigga really doing some real fucked up shit in college. Yeah. Like some shit I don't even want to talk about. You know what I'm saying?
I know exactly what night you talking about, bro.
But you had to do what you had to do.
Mm-hmm.
Because you got your mom and dad at home, sister and brother, you know what I'm saying? They depending on you. Well, I'm in school, I'm in college. What the fuck you want me to do? Yeah. Like, I ain't in this ain't the league. Yeah. This is not in the league.
Hey, boy,
they handed me 1100, rent 10.
Hey, boy, he pulled it out too, boy.
Of course.
Pulled it out, boy. I tell anybody, boy, that's my superstar, that's my role model, boy. That's my everything, my ace, coon, boom, man, because never ever let me down. It's like my reason to keep pushing. That was my reason. So I tell any parent that's out there, invest in your kids, because at the end of the day, they all you got. It's nothing I won't do for that cat because of the struggles and the moves that we both made together that, like you said, you can't even talk about. If I told my wife some of the shit I had Ed doing, I would be divorced.
No cap.
But it's like, wow.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
Real.
Man.
Real.
So anything else, y'all boy, I want to say, man, put somebody down on whatever, album coming out, music coming out, concert, whatever you got going.
Shit, I'll do my plug, nigga. $1 Million Mindset just dropped 2 weeks ago. Go download that, man. We still working, getting better on the music, learning. But I want to take another second and say I love you, nigga. I'm proud of you, bro. This shit crazy. I ain't known you longer than Pops, of course. I ain't known you longer than CP, but I told them on my BTS shoot before we got shooting for real. I only know you 4-5 years.
Yeah.
It feel like we done been through so much motherfucking life shit together. It's crazy. And then I got vision, bro. I got vision, so I see where this shit finna go. So that why I just be kicking back, working, doing what I do, cause I just know what's coming from it, bro. I'm so proud of you, bro. This shit, crazy, boy. This shit crazy for sure.
Anything else, brother?
Man, coming from the street, man, don't let the street just be the long run. Don't get crashed out of name. Ain't nothing wrong with stepping in there, because that's where you come from. That may be the quickest thing you can do right now, but don't let it be your own. Man, let it be long run. You feel me, man? Try to do something else with it. You feel me? You might have to jump in at a horrible time and trying to get something, man. Make sure you do the best with it and stay alive, man. For real.
Glory be to God. But I'm so glad you're doing God's work and understand that He has the path for your life, and understand that the road that you going down is all God. It's all in God's time. I still hear the same thing about the purpose. Everything my buddy T.O. should tell us the same thing. Everything on purpose, for purpose, with purpose. And so you went through with everything you went through in order to be who you are there. Because if you wasn't made out of nothing, you wouldn't be here.
I would have folded.
Fat.
Man, 100. That's it. There for the third podcast, man. I love every single last one of y'all. Dad, love you to death.
You know we for life.
Man, what, brother, for life and after. You feel me? I love both my brothers.
Bro, for sure.
Two love, we out.
For what you heard, I'm paying that page you ain't need. If every tuck ain't fly no more, I close my eyes until my
Man, I hope y'all enjoy my podcast, The 1%er. Make sure you go like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know what y'all want to see on the next episode. Two love.
Don't turn your back now. I shut them plenty places. Always dark, didn't see no faces. They didn't know to me. Lonely nights is what I have been facing. Time at a time, that's what I'm hearing. Beating on my score to start these noises that I'm feeling.